Both of my next guests had to evacuate their homes due to the wildfires. Sue Rose is a counselor in Small Point, Adams Cove, Blackhead, Broad Cove. And Robin Dwyer is a resident who has lost her home. Both of them are joining us now from Carbonear, Newfoundland. Thank you both for making time for us today.
Thank you for having us, Natasha.
First of all, let me begin by saying I'm so sorry for everything you're going through. Robin, I want to hear about the loss of your home in just a moment, but Councillor Rose, I wonder if I could please begin with you and just walk us through what happened with this second evacuation order and how things have unfolded.
Sunday we began to smell smoke somewhere around 2:30, 3 o'clock, and as you know, we've been experiencing a lot of fires this summer. We're one of the only communities in Canada that have had to deal with 12, that's 12, fires since May the 7th. On May the 7th, we had to do a major evacuation of two of our communities. We lost 12 homes during that time. Since then, we went through another 10 fires, and we had the 11th fire last Sunday. And this fire has basically, I guess, destroyed our town. We're devastated. We're hearing every day there's more homes going. Today, for example, I'm here acting as a councillor here in Carbonear. We have other councillors that are meeting with the emergency team, and they're down in another community. But I just got word that we had to pull our firefighters out. This is the second time or the third time that we've had to pull them out. What that means is that what's burning is burning. Our residents have been traumatized. This is an extreme situation down here. This is not a usual situation. Our residents have been fearful of leaving their homes, fearful because their homes were going to burn. Going into St. John's, they wouldn't even do that. That's an hour and a half away. None of us have gone on holidays this year. We're too fearful. This arsonist has been lighting fires since May the 7th, and usually it's between 1:30 and 4 o'clock, and it's a certain type of wind, and we all are on alert. Usually what would happen is when we would get word that another fire was occurring, there would be about 3 or 4 dozen of us going out to different trail systems because we're on the Bacaloo, the beautiful Bacaloo. I used to run a business here and do the outboard shed experiences. We have one of the most beautiful places on the planet, I would think. And I've seen pictures that I must say it's devastating. I'm going to say it on air. I don't know if we'll be able to go back. It's a war zone down there. And as we speak right now, there's homes burning still.
Robin, I want to bring you into this conversation because as you're listening to Councillor Rose speaking, she's sitting beside you, but she's saying houses are being lost. You've already lost your home. How did you find out about this?
We were informed that our neighbor's shed was on fire. And us being in such close proximity to their home and with so many trees in between us, we kind of thought at that time that our home was probably at risk. We were then told by some firefighters basically through our neighbor that our house was also destroyed. And we confirmed that with our Ring camera that caught the last couple of minutes prior to the house being engulfed in flames. And then on Wednesday, we received formal notification from our mayor that the house was a total loss.
So walk me through the feelings of knowing, that your safe space, your home, is gone.
I've worked with wildfires in the past when I lived in northern Alberta as a volunteer firefighter. I've seen the devastation there firsthand. We were evacuated in 2019 due to the Chuck Egg fire in northern Alberta. It's always been on the forefront of my mind. However, when I came home 3 years ago, I never would have imagined us being in the situation here. So it's still quite surreal. I mean, right now it's just a matter of helping everybody else. I mean, myself and my husband have been working 12 to 16-hour days since we arrived at the evacuation center, the initial evacuation center in Persalvic on Monday. So just that's keeping us busy and keeping our minds away from the thoughts of our house being gone. But then we have our 7-year-old son who had to pack his toys and try to grab his toys and put it in a car, knowing that a lot of them he might not see again. So now that he knows that the house is gone, he's now doing that mental inventory of, this is gone and, that's gone and I didn't take this. So that's, to me, is the worst part, is watching him go through that and watching how, trying to make things as normal as we possibly can for him.
So, Councillor Rose, let me ask you, you mentioned off the top that you're there to offer support and comfort to other residents of your community. You're here with Robin now. What words of comfort do you have knowing what's happening in your community?
I can give her a hug. She's been absolutely amazing. This woman can organize and accomplish things that would take me a full day to do in an instant. So we're so happy that she moved back home, and I'm hoping she's going to run for council. I know I shouldn't have said that, but we need people like Robin and her husband here. They're energized. They've got a young family. We were one of the fastest growing communities in Newfoundland and Labrador in rural areas for a few years, and now, our count last week, we had 9 homes gone that were confirmed, and I would say there's a lot more homes gone now as of today and last night.
Councillor Sue Rose, Robin Dwyer, thank you both so much for your time under very, very difficult circumstances. I hope you get to go back home very soon.
Great. Thank you, Natasha.
Thank you very much.
And I want to clarify something we just heard from Councillor Rose. You might have noticed it earlier in the interview. Now, the councillor said she believes that an arsonist is lighting these fires. We just want to offer a bit of clarification. The RCMP is investigating that possibility, but at this stage, no charges have been laid.